Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video I am doing a model makeover. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so if you want to see how I achieved this look on my beautiful model Chanel, please continue watching. So guys, I apologize, I totally forgot to hold up all the products I was using while I was filming, but I will definitely say what I'm using and also link them in the description bar below. So for her brows, I'm using the Rimmel Professional Eyebrow Pencil, and this is the shade Dark Brown. So I'm just outlining the shape of her brows, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill those in with the pencil. So I'm just brushing the product through the brows to ensure that the product is distributed nicely, and now I am concealing and shaping up the brows with the Eyebrow Pro Concealer in the shade Creamy Beige. So I start from the bottom and then I'll go ahead and clean up the top and just blend everything nicely all around the brows. So now I am priming her eyelids with the same concealer from Eyebrow in the same shade Creamy Beige, and then I'll go ahead and blend that with a damp beauty blender, and then I will set the concealer with some translucent powder. So for this look I am using one eyeshadow palette, and this is the Jaclyn Morphe eyeshadow palette, which I absolutely love, and the first shade I'm using is called Creamsicle, which is a light orange shade, and I'm using that as her transition. And then next I'm taking the shade Pukey, which is a deeper orange shade, and I'm using that just right underneath above the crease and ensuring that I am blending together to make sure that there are no harsh lines. So the next shade I'm using is Jacz, which is a kind of like a red burgundy shade, and I'm applying that in the crease. And again, I'm just going back with the brushes I used before just to blend and making sure that there are no harsh lines. The blend is absolutely important so you get a nice gradient. So the next shade I'm using is called Chip, and this is a dark brown, kind of like a dark burgundy brown shade, and I'm applying that and focusing on the outer V, and again blending everything together so it looks nice and seamless. So once I'm happy with the blend of the shades and the colors, I am going ahead to cut her crease, and I'm using the Eyebrow Pro Concealer. This time I'm using the shade Warm Honey, and I'm just taking extra care to ensure that that cut crease is perfect. So I'm just going back with that dark shade Chip that I used on the outer V, and I'm just blending that into the cut crease to give it a nice gradient and a nice blend, kind of like an ombre. And then I'm going to fill the lid with the shade Queen from the same Jaclyn palette. So I wanted an ombre effect on the lid as well, so I decided to take a darker gold shade. This is called Untamed, and it's a single pan eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, so it just gave that kind of nice ombre effect on the lid, which I really liked. So to add a bit more of a glam to the look, I did decide to add a little bit of glitter. Guys, you know I'm addicted to glitter, I can't help it. So I'm using glitter that I got from eBay and the Nye Glitter Glue, and I'm just applying the glitter to the center portion of the lid, so just to give a little bit of an effect, nothing over the top. And now I'm just blending all those colors and shades in together, going back with the brushes I used and making sure that I'm happy with the blend. So to create a wing liner, I'm using the Maybelline Master Ink liquid liner, and this is the one that dries down matte, and I'm just using that to create a wing and just trying to make it as precise as possible. So here I'm just applying some lashes. These are full lashes that I do get from eBay as well. Guys, don't worry, I will link everything in the description bar below. Once the lashes have been applied, I like to just go back over the band area with the liquid eyeliner just to hide any kind of band or glue that might be showing from the lashes. So now we're moving on to the face, and she does have dry skin, so I didn't need to use any mattifying primers. I just used a regular primer from Rimmel London. It's their Lasting Finish Primer. So to conceal her dark marks and discoloration, I am using the LA Girl orange color corrector to do that, and then I will go on top with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn to give extra coverage. So for foundation, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Illuminating Foundation, which is a really good foundation for dry skin, and I'm using the shade Tan and Caramel. I mixed them together. Now looking back at the footage, I could tell that the foundation was a little bit light for her, just slightly, not too much, but it actually did all come together in the end once I had done powder, contour and all of that. So to highlight the areas I wanted to bring forward, I will use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Creamy Beige, and then I went ahead to blend that with a damp beauty blender, of course. So to set those highlighted areas, I used the Revolution Banana Luxury Powder, and then I applied that again with the Beauty Blender, which is my favorite tool to apply translucent powder to my highlighted areas. So that's what I am doing here. So next I am lining her waterline, and I am using the NYX Glide On pencil in the shade Jet Black. I love this pencil. It's very creamy and very pigmented. So now I'm just dusting off that excess powder from when we were baking a little bit. I didn't want to bake too long as she does have dry skin. And then I will be going ahead to set the rest of her face with the Inglot AMC pressed powder in number 63, and then I will go ahead and contour with the same powder but in the shade 68. So for blush, I am using Inglot's powder blush in the shade 63, and then I'm moving back to the eyes and I am smoking out that lower lash line, going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and using some of the eyeshadows I used on her eyes, and I'm using the shade Jacz and Pukey, and I'm mixing those in together to give a nice smoky effect and more drama to the eyes. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish the eyes with some mascara, blending those false and real lashes in together, and then of course adding some mascara to her bottom lashes as well. So here I'm just using some dark brown mascara, which you can also use to set brows. You can use brow gel of course as well, but I like using like a dark brown mascara to do this. And then I just go ahead and brush that through, and then I'm using the Mario Badescu setting spray to set her face. Now onto the lips, I decided to go for a bold lip, but of course you can do a nude lip with this look as well, either one would work. And I'm using the Colourpop lip pencil in the shade LRE. And then I'm going ahead to apply lipstick, and this is the matte liquid lipstick from Lip Fanatic in the shade Trill. And then I go ahead and just apply that and clean up the sides of her lips. Now I decided I didn't want it to be matte, and I decided to actually add a lip gloss on top. This is just a random lip gloss from, I can't remember where it's from, but it's just a random lip gloss I applied on top, and I thought that that worked better with the look. Lastly, for that glow, I'm using the Revolution Strobe highlighter in the shade Rejuvenate, and I'm just applying that to the normal areas of her face that I want to highlight. And that is it, guys. That is the end of the look. I really hope you enjoyed this model transformation. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below, would you like to see more videos like this, more of me doing makeup on other people? Please do let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you on my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.